Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new adventure. When you think of Nevada, what comes to mind first? For many people is the dazzling lights of the Las Vegas Strip. You might picture towering hotels, world-class shows, the constant sound of slot machines. It's a city that never sleeps, a place built on dreams and a little bit of luck. Las Vegas is certainly an incredible destination. We will spend time there later, but there is so much more to Nevada than just its most famous city. This state is a treasure chest, and we're about to open it together. We are going on a journey to uncover the true heart of the Silver State. We'll peel back the layers of glitz and glamour to find a land rich with history, culture, breathtaking natural beauty. Imagine vast open deserts under a brilliant blue sky. Picture majestic mountains capped with snow, their peaks touching the clouds. Think of ghost towns where the whispers of the past still echo in the wind. This is the Nevada that often gets overlooked. A place of quiet wonder and epic stories. It's a state full of hidden gems waiting to be discovered by those willing to look closer. Our exploration will take us far beyond the familiar. We will travel back in time to understand the state's origins, from earliest Native American inhabitants, gritty pioneers, to the silver and gold rushes. We'll see how their dreams and struggles shaped the Nevada we know today. We're going to meet the spirit of the Wild West, a spirit that lives on in small towns and rugged landscapes. This is not just a trip, it's an immersion into a unique part of the American story. Get ready to see a side of Nevada that will surprise and inspire you. So I invite you to join me. Forget what you think you know for a moment. Open your mind to possibilities beyond the neon glow. We are about to embark on a journey that will reveal Nevada's soul. We'll explore stunning parks, wander through historic cities, and listen to the legends passed down through generations. This is a place of incredible diversity and unexpected delights. By the end of our time together, I promise you'll have a whole new appreciation for the real, untamed, truly unforgettable state of Nevada. Nevada is truly a land of incredible contrast. It's where the raw, untouched wilderness meets modern, man-made marvels. In one day, you can stand in the middle of a silent, ancient desert and then find yourself in a bustling, futuristic city. This state holds both the quiet solitude of nature and the vibrant energy of human creativity. It's this very contrast that makes Nevada so captivating. It's a place that defies easy labels and constantly keeps you on your toes. You never know what amazing sight is waiting for you just around the next bend in the road or over the next mountain pass. The landscape itself tells a story of dramatic differences. You have the shimmering, cool waters of Lake Tahoe, one of the most beautiful alpine lakes in the world. Its deep blue surface is surrounded by pine forests and granite peaks. Then just a few hours away, you can be in the fiery red sandstone formations of the Valley of Fire. It feels like you've been transported to another planet. This state is home to soaring mountain ranges and some of the driest deserts in North America. It's a place where nature has painted with a bold and varied palette, creating scenes of stunning and diverse beauty. But the contrasts don't stop with the scenery. Nevada's history is a tale of boom and bust. It's a story of fortunes made overnight in legendary silver mines and towns that vanished just as quickly when the ore ran out. We will explore these ghost towns, places frozen in time that offer a fascinating glimpse into the state's wild past. Then we will see the story of a modern boom, the creation of Las Vegas. It was a small railroad town that transformed itself into the entertainment capital of the world. This constant cycle of reinvention is a key part of Nevada's identity. This journey is all about embracing these surprising dualities. We'll discover that Nevada is both old and new, both natural and artificial, both quiet and loud. It's a place where you can find adventure in the great outdoors and indulge in world-class luxury. It's a state that honors its cowboy heritage while pushing the boundaries of modern entertainment and technology. It's in these fascinating contradictions that we find the true character of Nevada. It's a place that is so much more complex and interesting than it first appears, and that's exactly what we're here to explore today. So, what can you expect from our adventure together? Think of this as your personal guided tour through the very best of Nevada. I've planned an itinerary that covers it all, from the state's deep history to its most exciting modern attractions. We'll start by digging into the past. We will learn about the native peoples who have called this land home for thousands of years. We will follow the footsteps of the first explorers and the miners who flocked here during the Great Comstock Lode Silver Rush. Understanding this history is the key to appreciating everything else the state has to offer. Next, we'll turn our attention to the cities that define Nevada. Of course, we will dive into the incredible story of Las Vegas. We'll see how it grew from a dusty stop in the desert to a global icon of entertainment and excess. But our urban exploration won't end there. We will also head north to Reno, the biggest little city in the world. We'll discover its unique charm, its thriving art scene, and its own fascinating history. We'll also visit smaller towns, each with its own unique personality and stories to tell. These places are the heartbeat of Nevada. Then it's time to get outdoors and experience Nevada's spectacular natural wonders. We're going to be surrounded by beauty at places like Red Rock Canyon and Great Basin National Park. We will see ancient bristlecone pines. We'll hike through stunning canyons and gaze up at some of the darkest night skies you will ever see. This is where you can truly connect with the raw, untamed spirit of the American West and feel a sense of awe and wonder. This is going to be a comprehensive journey. We will uncover hidden gems, share local legends, and visit some truly off-the-beaten-path locations. From historic railroads to quirky museums and secret spots known only to locals, we're leaving no stone unturned. So, get comfortable and prepare to be amazed. Our journey through the history, the nature, and the must-see sights of the Silver State starts right now. I'm so glad you're here to share this experience with me. Let's begin our exploration of the incredible state of Nevada. To truly understand Nevada, we must begin our story long before the first prospector ever swung a pickaxe. Thousands of years before the neon lights were even a distant dream, this land was already home to people. These were the first inhabitants, cultures that thrived in a landscape many would later see as harsh and unforgiving. The story of Nevada starts with them. Evidence of their lives etched into the rocks hidden in ancient caves. Ancestors of the Paiute, Shoshone, and Washoe developed a deep and intimate connection with this land, still felt today. Imagine living in this vast open space guided by the seasons and the movement of animals. They were masters of adaptation. They knew where to find water, which plants were edible, and how to hunt in rugged mountain ranges. Their lives were woven into the fabric of the Great Basin, leaving behind intricate baskets, tools from stone and bone, and petroglyphs, rock carvings that serve as a window into a forgotten world, a sacred testament. A discovery at a place called Spirit Cave near Fallon revealed just how deep this history runs. The remains found there were over 10,000 years old, making them some of the oldest ever found in North America. This discovery provided a profound glimpse into human antiquity here. Nevada's history stretches back into the mist of time. These early inhabitants didn't just survive here. They built rich conscious of cultural this also spiritual lives, a foundational legacy. When you travel through Nevada today, remember this land has been sacred for millennia. The descendants of the Paiute, Shoshone, and Washoe continue to live here, carrying on the traditions and histories. Their heritage is a vital, living part of Nevada's identity. Before the silver, before the gold, before the highways and the cities, there were the people who knew this land as home. For thousands of years, The Great Basin remained largely isolated from the outside world. But in the late 1700s and early 1800s, that began to change. The first Europeans to venture into this territory were not looking for silver or city or was a place to build a city. They were Spanish missionaries and traders. Following routes like the old Spanish Trail, they passed through the southern part of what is now Nevada. To them, this arid land was a difficult obstacle to be crossed, not a destination in itself. The name Nevada itself comes from this period. It's a Spanish word meaning snow-covered, inspired by the site of the Sierra Nevada mountains that form the state's western border. These first explorers brought new things to the region: horses, metal tools, and diseases that the native peoples had no immunity against. This was the start of a collision of worlds, a period of immense change and upheaval for the Paiute, Shoshone, and Washoe, whose way of life would be forever altered by these newcomers moving across their ancestral lands. The trickle of explorers soon grew. In the 1820s, American and British fur trappers began to push into the Great Basin from the north and the east. Men like Peter Skane Ogden and Jedediah Smith were legendary figures, tough mountain men. They were chasing beaver pelts, which were highly valuable at the time. They were the first Americans to extensively explore the harsh interior of the Great Basin. Their journeys were incredibly difficult. They faced starvation, dehydration, and the constant challenge of navigating a landscape that was largely uncharted by outsiders. Their detailed journals and maps provided the first real descriptions of this mysterious land for the American public. These trappers weren't settlers, they were transient, always on the move, but their presence had a lasting impact. They established new trade relationships, sometimes friendly, sometimes hostile, the native tribes. They named many of the rivers and valleys, leaving their own mark on the land. Most importantly, they blazed the trails that others would soon follow. They proved that it was possible, however difficult, to cross this vast territory. They were unknowingly laying the groundwork for the massive wave of migration that was just over the horizon. The 1840s brought a new kind of explorer to Nevada, the official government pathfinder. The United States was looking westward, driven by the idea of manifest destiny, the belief the nation would expand to the Pacific Ocean. To make this happen, they needed to map the vast, unknown territories in between. The most famous of these pathfinders was John C. Fremont. His expeditions in 1843 and 1845 systematically explored and mapped large parts of the Great Basin. He provided the first reliable scientific information about the region's geography, plants, and animals. Fremont's reports were widely published and captured the public's imagination. He described the Great Basin as a huge self-contained area where rivers flowed inward, never reaching the sea. He named features we know today, the Humboldt River and Pyramid Lake, a jewel in the desert. His writings, though sometimes romanticized, were crucial. They transformed a blank space on the map into a tangible place. He created a roadmap for thousands of emigrants bound for California and Oregon, and follow they did. Starting in the mid-1840s, the trickle of travelers became a flood. The California Gold Rush of 1849 sent tens of thousands racing westward, and the California Trail cut directly across northern Nevada. For these pioneers, Nevada was no destination. It was a brutal 400-mile ordeal. The trail followed the Humboldt River, a sluggish, muddy lifeline. The journey was grueling, marked by exhaustion, thirst, and the loss of livestock, especially across the dreaded 40-mile desert. These pioneers sought survival, not Nevada riches. Focused on California gold, they missed the mineral wealth right beneath their feet in the soil of the Great Basin. Everything changed in 1859. For years, miners heading to California had cursed the sticky, blue, gray mud that clogged their equipment in a place called 6 Mile Canyon. They were looking for gold and saw this heavy mud as nothing but a nuisance, but a few persistent miners decided to have it analyzed. The results were astounding. That worthless mud was in fact incredibly rich silver ore mixed with gold. This was the discovery of the legendary Comstock Lode, one of the richest silver deposits ever found in human history. The news spread like wildfire, and the rush to Nevada began. This was not like the California gold rush. The silver of the Comstock Lode was embedded deep underground in hard quartz rock. Getting to it required heavy machinery, complex engineering, and huge amounts of capital. This meant the Comstock was an industrial mining boom. It attracted not just hopeful prospectors, but engineers, financiers, and laborers. San Francisco capitalists poured millions of dollars into developing sophisticated mining technology, like square-set timbering, invented here to support the unstable earth in the deep mine shafts. The discovery of the Comstock Lode had an immediate and dramatic political impact. Civil War was raging, and President Abraham Lincoln needed two things: money to fund the Union Army and more pro-Union votes in Congress. The immense wealth pouring out of the Comstock mines could provide the money, and a new state could provide the votes. Nevada was fast-tracked to statehood. On October 31, 1864, Nevada officially became the 36th state, earning its nickname the Battle-Born State. The Comstock Lode transformed Nevada from a desolate pass-through territory into a vital center of wealth and innovation. It fundamentally shaped the state's economy, politics, and identity. It put Nevada on the map in a big way and kicked off a new wild era of boomtowns, instant millionaires, and technological marvels in the middle of the desert. The Comstock Lode gave birth to Virginia City. Almost overnight, a rough mining camp on Mount Davidson exploded into a cosmopolitan city. At its peak, its population swelled to over 25,000. It was a city of incredible contrasts. Grimy miners worked beneath the feet of wealthy silver barons, living in ornate mansions. There were fancy hotels, opera houses hosting world-class performers, dozens of saloons, and even its own stock exchange. It was a sophisticated metropolis in a rugged setting. Life was intense and exciting. Fortunes were made and lost in a day. Innovation was everywhere, including in its newspapers. A young reporter named Samuel Clemens, who would later become Mark Twain, got his start here, capturing the chaos in his book Roughing It. Virginia City was the epicenter of Nevada's early history, a center of culture, power, and legend. Its success sparked a prospecting frenzy across Nevada. For decades, miners fanned out, and every new discovery gave birth to an instant boomtown like Austin, Eureka, and Peosha. Each town had its own distinct character but shared a similar life cycle, a sudden boom followed by a slow decline as the ore ran out. This boom and bust cycle defined Nevada's economy. When the mines thrived, towns prospered. When the silver fell or the veins stopped, the miners left, leaving behind empty buildings and broken dreams. Many became the ghost towns that you can still see across Nevada today. One of the most famous and well-preserved is Rhyolite. In the early 1900s, it was a bustling town. Today, the crumbling ruins of its grand structures stand as lonely sentinels in the desert. Perhaps the most famous structure is the Tom Kelly Bottle House, built almost entirely from thousands of discarded liquor and beer bottles. Another must-visit ghost town is Belmont. In the 1870s, it was a major mining hub. Its most impressive remnant is the towering brick chimney of a massive stamp mill and the stately Belmont Courthouse. Unlike Rhyolite's complete abandonment, Belmont has a handful of year-round residents running a small saloon and maintaining the historic cemetery. Wandering through Belmont's quiet streets past stone ruins and wooden cabins, you get a palpable sense of of a once thriving community slowly being reclaimed by nature. Visiting these ghost towns requires a sense of adventure. Standing among the ruins, you can almost hear the echoes of the past. These towns are not just piles of rubble, they are open-air museums that tell a raw and honest story of ambition, hardship, and the relentless cycle of boom and bust that defined the American West. Long before the first neon sign ever flickered to life, the Las Vegas Valley was a green oasis in the vast Mojave Desert. Its name, Las Vegas, is Spanish for the meadows. For centuries, this reliable water source made it a vital stopping point for Native American tribes and later for travelers on the old Spanish Trail. It was a place of rest and rejuvenation in an otherwise harsh environment. The transformation from a desert oasis to a town began in 1905. The key was the railroad. William A. Clark, a powerful mining magnate and U.S. Senator, was building a rail line to connect Salt Lake City with Los Angeles. He recognized the strategic importance of the Las Vegas Valley. On May 15, 1905, the railroad company auctioned off 110 acres next to the tracks. In just one day, the grid of a new town was laid out and Las Vegas was officially founded. It was born as a dusty, functional railroad town built to service the steam engines and crews crossing the desert. In its early years, Las Vegas was a simple, practical place. It was a far cry from the city we know today. The first seeds of its future identity were planted in these early days. The saloons and gambling halls of Block 16 offered a place for railroad workers and travelers to unwind. It was a small spark in the desert waiting for the right conditions to ignite. The 1930s were a pivotal decade for Las Vegas. While the rest of the United States was crippled by the Great Depression, a massive construction project just 30 miles away brought an unprecedented boom to the small desert town. This project was the building of the Hoover Dam. The construction brought thousands of workers to the region. A new federally controlled town, Boulder City, was built to house them. However, Boulder City was a strict community where gambling and alcohol were forbidden. The hardworking dam workers naturally turned to Las Vegas. Recognizing a golden opportunity, the Nevada legislature made two fateful decisions in 1931. They liberalized divorce laws and, more importantly, they legalized wide open gambling. This decision would forever define the destiny of Las Vegas. After World War II, Las Vegas entered a new and legendary phase of its growth. It caught the attention of some very savvy and honestly very dangerous investors, organized crime figures. Mobsters like Bugsy Siegel and Meyer Lansky saw Las Vegas as an open frontier. They arrived with suitcases full of cash and a vision for a new kind of resort. Bugsy Siegel's brainchild, the Flamingo, opened in 1946. It was a luxurious Hollywood-style hotel, more than just a casino. His vision would become the blueprint. Soon, iconic resorts like the Sands, the Desert Inn, and the Tropicana lined the Los Angeles Highway, which became the Strip. They brought in top-tier entertainers. The Rat Pack performances at the Sands defined an era of cool, sophisticated glamour. By the late 1960s, the era of mob control was waning. The catalyst for change came from an unlikely source, Howard Hughes. He went on a spending spree, buying casinos and properties. His legitimacy helped sanitize the city's image and ushered in the corporate era. Developer Steve Wynn drove the next reinvention. In 1989, he opened the Mirage, the first two mega resorts. It proved the attraction wasn't just gambling, it was the whole resort experience. Wynn followed with Treasure Island and the Bellagio, each more spectacular than the last. Today, Las Vegas is in constant evolution. The focus has shifted to a complete entertainment experience. From a small watering hole in the desert to a railroad town, a mob run paradise, and now a corporate entertainment giant, the story of Las Vegas is a remarkable tale of American reinvention. Now that we've explored the dazzling man-made world of Las Vegas, it's time to venture into a landscape that honestly feels like it's from another planet. Just an hour's drive from the Strip, you'll find Nevada's oldest and largest state park, the Valley of Fire. These aren't just rocks. They are massive sculpted formations shaped by wind and water for over 150 million years. The effect is breathtaking, especially during sunrise or sunset when the rocks seem to catch fire in the golden light, giving the park its evocative name. Exploring the Valley of Fire is like stepping onto the surface of Mars. You can see 2,000-year-old rock art panels at Atlato Rock or hike to the Fire Wave, a true natural masterpiece. It's a powerful contrast to the noise and energy of nearby Las Vegas. Just on the western edge of Las Vegas lies another of Nevada's natural treasures, Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. The heart of the area is a massive wall of sandstone cliffs which rise dramatically from the desert floor. The main feature of the park is a 13-mile scenic loop drive that provides access to the area's best viewpoints and trailheads. But the real adventure begins when you leave your car behind. The park is a true hiker's paradise and a world-renowned destination for rock climbing. It's a vital natural resource for the community and a stunning example of the Mojave Desert's rugged beauty. Leaving the southern deserts behind, we travel north to the border of Nevada and California, where we find a completely different kind of natural wonder. Nestled high in the Sierra Nevada mountains is the breathtakingly beautiful Lake Tahoe. This is the largest alpine lake in North America. The Nevada side offers some of the most scenic and pristine stretches of shoreline. One of the highlights is Sand Harbor, a paradise for swimming and kayaking. Just south of Sand Harbor is another must-see spot, the Bonsai Rock, a favorite for photographers. Lake Tahoe is a year-round destination offering immense natural beauty and endless outdoor recreation. It is the alpine side of Nevada's personality, a cool, majestic counterpoint to the warm, arid deserts of the south. For our next stop, we head to one of the most remote and least visited national parks in the entire country, Great Basin National Park. It's a park of incredible contrasts and quiet solitude. The park is most famous for being home to the ancient bristlecone pines, the oldest known non-clonal living organisms on Earth. Standing next to one is profoundly humbling, but not all wonders are above ground. The park is home to Lehman Caves, a cool, damp world of hidden beauty beneath the mountain. After sunset, the park reveals another treasure, the night sky. As an official international dark sky park, stargazing here is phenomenal. It's a magical experience that connects you to the vastness of the universe. While Nevada's state and national parks are spectacular, some of the state's most profound beauty is found in the spaces in between. To truly experience it, you have to embrace the drive. Take US Route 50, which cuts across the center of the state. It was nicknamed the loneliest road in America by Life magazine in 1986. What was meant as a criticism, Nevada embraced as a badge of honor. Driving it, you travel the heart of the Great Basin. You can go for miles without seeing another car, surrounded by the immense silence of the desert. The landscape shifts slowly, and the sky feels endless. This vast, lonely beauty is core to Nevada's identity. It's the beauty of solitude, of resilience, and of an immense open space. It's an essential part of the Nevada experience, leaving the vast natural landscapes behind. Our journey now takes us to northern Nevada's urban heart, Reno. It proudly calls itself the biggest little city in the world. While its history is rooted in casino culture, today the city is experiencing a vibrant renaissance. The Truckee River flows right through the heart of the city, and the beautiful Riverwalk is a hub of activity. The Midtown District is buzzing with energy, filled with unique boutiques, fantastic restaurants, and colorful murals. It's a testament to Reno's creative spirit. This creative ethos is on full display at the Nevada Museum of Art. which features impressive collections focused on art and the environment. Reno is also home to the National Automobile Museum, a must-see for any car enthusiast. What makes Reno so appealing is its perfect balance. It's a city with all the amenities you need, but it's also an incredible base camp for outdoor recreation. This blend of urban energy and easy access to nature gives Reno its unique appeal. It is truly a gem of the high desert. Nevada's uniquest character isn't just found in its big cities and historic sites, it's also revealed in its wonderfully quirky and offbeat attractions. One of the most famous examples is the Clown Motel in Tonopah. Located right next to the town's historic cemetery, the motel is infamous for its massive collection of clown dolls. It's equally fascinating and honestly kind of terrifying. In the desert, you'll find the International Car Forest of the Last Church. Not a forest of trees, but a bizarre art installation of old vehicles planted in the ground, a surreal sculpture garden that feels like something out of Mad Max. For those into extraterrestrial lore, a drive along the extraterrestrial highway is a must. This lonely road runs near the top secret Area 51 base and is a pilgrimage site for believers. Stop at the Little Alien in Rachel, the unofficial UFO capital of the world. Every great state has its legends, and Nevada is filled with them. Our first stop is the old mining town of Tonopah, home to the Mizpah Hotel, widely considered one of America's most haunted hotels. The hotel's most famous ghost is the Lady in Red. She was a high-class lady of the evening murdered on the 5th floor by a jealous ex-lover. Guests and staff report strange occurrences, pearls appearing on pillows, the scent of her perfume, and faint whispers when no one is there. Other spirits are said to roam the halls. Ghostly children running and playing on the 3rd floor. The sounds of old-time miners gambling in empty rooms and elevators moving on their own. The hotel embraces its spooky reputation. You can even request the Lady in Red suite. Room 504. Stay the night if you dare. Nevada's vast desert has also become a canvas for a unique and powerful kind of art. One of the most significant is City, a monumental work of land art by Michael Heiser, in the works for over 50 years. Another spectacular example is the Goldwell Open Air Museum. The most iconic piece is The Last Supper, a ghostly reinterpretation of Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting. Standing before them as the sun sets is an eerie and unforgettable experience. The heart of Nevada's mystique lies in its stories. One of the most enduring is the Lost Sheepherder Mine, a mythical place of pure gold that prospectors have searched for over a century. It captures the frontier dream that a life-changing fortune could be waiting just over the next ridge. These legends are a vital part of Nevada's cultural heritage. They add a touch of magic to the sagebrush and the mountains, reminding us that there are always secrets to be uncovered and mysteries to be explored in the Silver State. Our journey together through the Silver State is now coming to an end. We have traveled from the ancient petroglyphs of the First Peoples to the glittering mega resorts of the Las Vegas Strip. We've seen how silver and gold fever built this state. This state is a place of stunning natural diversity and dramatic contrast. Nevada is so much more than its stereotypes, a place of profound depth and surprising complexity. Ultimately, Nevada is a land of endless discovery. No single journey could capture it all. I hope our time together has opened your eyes to the real, multifaceted, and truly incredible state of Nevada. Now, the next chapter of this story is up to you. I hope this journey has inspired you to plan your own Nevada adventure. I encourage you to come and see it for yourself. Give yourself permission to wander, to get a little lost, and to make your own discoveries along the way. That is where the real magic happens. There is a Nevada for every type of traveler. It's a place that encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unexpected. The journey is yours to create. I want to extend a huge thank you to all of you for joining me on this incredible journey through Nevada. It has been such a pleasure to share this state's amazing history, its breathtaking landscapes, and its hidden gems with you. I read all of your comments and I love hearing about your own experiences. Did you have a favorite spot we visited? Please let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nevada, please consider giving this video a like, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future travels together. Thank you once again for spending your time with me today. It means the world. Until our next adventure, remember to stay curious, keep exploring, and always be open to the wonders that are waiting just around the corner. Goodbye for now and happy travels.
street lamp hums its lonesome tune. The stars, they blink like they're in cahoots. A shadow dances on the wall. The night feels big, yet I feel small. Oh, moonlight and cigarettes, a pair I can't seem to forget. One burns fast, the other stays. Both linger in their separated ways. The clock ticks slow, the jazz notes climb. Each second drips like honey time. A cab horn wails, the city sighs. I lose myself in smoky skies. Cigarettes, a match struck, a heart is set. One fades quick, the other stays. Both haunt me in their fleeting ways. The saxophone moans low and sweet, while memories shuffle on tired feet. A kiss once lit, now just a trace. Ashes falling, an empty space. Oh, moonlight and cigarettes, a duet I can't quite forget. One burns out, the other stays. Both echo through these endless days. Oh, moonlight and cigarettes, a duet I can't quite forget. One burns out, the other stays. Both echo through these endless days. A street lamp hums its lonesome tune. The stars, they blink like they're in cahoots. A shadow dances on the wall. The night feels big, yet I feel small. Oh, moonlight and cigarettes, a pair I can't seem to forget. One burns fast, the other stays. Both linger in their separate ways. The clock ticks slow, the jazz notes climb. Each second drips like honey time. A cab horn wails, the city sighs. I lose myself in smoky skies. Oh, moonlight cigarettes. A match struck, a heart beset. One fades quick, the other stays. Both haunt me in their fleeting ways. The saxophone moans low and sweet while memories shuffle on tired feet. A kiss once lit, now just a trace. Ashes fall in an empty space. Oh, moonlight and cigarettes, a duet I can't quite forget. One burns out, the other stays. Both echo through these endless days. Cigarettes, a duet I can't quite forget. One burns out, the other stays. Both echo through these endless days.